Salutations friends, it's your pal, said Stevie, and this is a video that I've been wanting to make for about a week now. I've been attempting to record it in different locations while I'm out and about on vacation. However, the weather has not been cooperating with me. We've had some pretty crummy weather up here in the Pac Northwest, lots of rain, and most of the spots that I've been stopping at are not undercover. So I'm back out on my back patio, and we're already 4 days into the new year. And this is going to be my top most carried EDC items and I guess favorite most carried knives of 2023. So why don't we just get into it? I'll start with what I have on me and kind of go through and sub out some of the stuff that I change up every once in a while. So let's start just because these happen to be sitting to my immediate left. These are my keys that I carry. I carry my keys on a Lynch Northwest titanium belt loop clip, and got it a lot of the stuff linked together with a Lancelot leather key tag here. The only real two keys that I have on here are my Tundra truck key, and then most recently, because it got lost, my replacement mailbox key. I also have a Lynch Northwest lanyard on here. I have had this titanium glow fob from Glow Rhino for about 4 years now, and you won't be able to see it glow, but it's green, and I love this thing. The tritium is super bright. If I have these sitting in my dump tray out in my garage, I don't need to turn on the light if I need to grab my keys. It's just I can always see it. And so that's been a staple for about 4 years. And then most recently, this came from Joe Isabella. This is something that he hand carved. Some shrooms on one side, and I Heart Carl on the other. So that's my keys. When they're not clipped to my belt loop or in the ignition, they're sitting in one of my Lancelot leather dump trays. But these are always on me, and that really hasn't. This setup hasn't changed up outside of the addition of the Joe Isabella um, I Heart Carl in a while. Probably 2, 3 years. This has been my setup here. So those are my keys. And then let's just start going from pocket to pocket here. Back left pocket. This is my Lancelot leather field notebook cover and the pen that I carry the most. This is a tactile turn side click pen. It's one of their special edition Bigfoot forest clips on there. Like the size of this is the mini, I believe. But I love this pen. And then Joe's field notebook covers are great. I carry in here my CCW permits. I keep some stickers tucked in there. You never know when you're going to meet a hiker out on the trail and they need a sticker. And then I don't want to show my most recent notes, but yeah, just a standard field notebook that I write in from time to time. This is I got this 5, 6-ish months ago when Joe sent this to me, showing off how he had made the addition of the pen holder. Before that, I had just a regular field notebook cover that I'd been carrying for, I don't know, well over a year. It even got nibbled on by Ella. But this is always in my back left pocket, and it comes in extremely handy. Side left pocket. I think I said back right, but this was back left. Side left, that's where I carry my torch, my little EDC flashlight. This is the Dapper Designs Ion. This has been my most carried flashlight for about 2, 3 years now. A lot of my gear for 2023 hasn't really changed. I find what I like and I stick with it. But the only difference in it this year is I forget who told me, but I found out that I could add a. This is an Olight i3T clip to it to make it more deep carry. So it just snaps on and off of there. The other one, it works. It just twists off and sits in there. But I like having the deep carry and the option of a two-way clip. I want to put it on my hat. This is the titanium version. I think they're only like 50 or 60 bucks. I love this thing. It's probably locked out right now. It is. I carry my lights locked out. But this is 30, 130, and then 650 lumens. And for an EDC flashlight, not something that I'm going to use while I'm out on a hike or walking Ella at night, this is the perfect size. And really, 130 lumens I have found is really all I end up needing. It's nice having that extra 650 if I do need it, if I do run out to the mailbox or something and it's nighttime and I don't want to grab a bigger light that I have handy. But this thing is great. I also have the black aluminum that I carry from time to time, but it started acting up a little bit and it's not charging consistently. Um, I highly recommend this light. They're available from time to time. The only two things I really don't like about it, one, this charging, it's USB-C rechargeable, which is what I really like, but this little dust cover is harder than shit to get out, and I usually have to use one of my floss picks to pry it open so I can charge it, and I charge it every other day, whether it needs it or not, but that's a pain in the ass. And then I would like it if it had momentary on, just a momentary press to give me what I want instead of having to actually turn it on. But this is a pretty solid light. It does have a magnet in the tail cap, which comes in handy. I do like it. So that's carried on me every day. I have been, though, in the mornings when I go on my walks, I've been carrying this Rovivon E3 Pro Angel Eyes, and that's the only reason why I carry that is because it does have the momentary on. I can also clip this to my hat if I want to, but I typically just throw this in the front of my hoodie, and I don't like walk with reflective gear or anything, but if there's a car coming, I just reach in, take this out, and hold it down momentarily. So I wish that the Dapper Ion had that function, but this has been a good little light, and it's also USB C rechargeable, and so I do change that up from time to time. And then the Arcfeld UV from Olight. I really like the functionality of this light. I like pretty much everything about it, other than that stupid proprietary charging system. If this was USB-C rechargeable, this might end up being my EDC. It does have a UV on it as well. I probably have this locked out, or nope, it's on. You can change it over. It's dual fuel UV to cool white light. This doesn't have momentary on either, but I do like the profile of this. Rides nice in the pocket, and so that is also a light that I have carried from time to time, mainly in my truck though. I haven't carried this a lot, but yeah, nice flashlight in itself. Front left pocket. That is where I carry my wallet. And I have been carrying this Lancelot leather prototype wallet for the better part of this year. Prior to that, I was using a Lancelot leather strap wallet. I don't remember how long I carried this for, but I carried this for quite some time. Love the way I was able to set this up. I was able to tuck a all access pass in there and have my quill in there, keep cash, and then the cards that I have in there. Nice minimalist wallet. This is an original design by Lancelot Leather, and I thought that this would be the wallet that I would always carry. I absolutely love this. But then Joe sent me this wallet, and I gotta say, for me, this is kind of my ideal setup. I don't need to change up this wallet. I like it a lot. It holds, I think I have 8 cards in here. And I don't usually carry all 8 cards, but holidays I had some extra credit cards on me. But typically it's carrying just like 6 cards. I do keep some cash folded up in that slot. And as I always have, another one of my most carried pieces of EDC gear, my floss picks Oral-B Charcoal Mint. This is probably my... I think I went through 4 bags this year. I typically buy them in bulk. But these are my favorite floss picks. Gotta floss like a boss. I hate getting stuff stuck in my teeth. Having stuff stuck in my teeth. And flossing is just a really good hygiene And if you carry them on you, then you'll find yourself flossing more often. Um, I keep one tucked in here, and also my Lynch Northwest All Access Pass. This is my favorite pry bar, not just because it's Lynch Northwest, mainly because it's Lynch Northwest, but I just find it to be very functional for me. This is the Facebook group exclusive, I think, that I have. Um, I don't have all my pry bars with me. I also carry the lightweight from time to time. And then I haven't carried it a lot, but then they're man, I don't remember. No knock needed or something. I forget the name of this. God, it's killing me. But this is one of their newer designs. This is the Blade Show 2023 exclusive that I picked up off of Thomas and Caden while they were walking the show. I also got, I don't know if I can focus in on it, but Thomas over at Lynch Northwest was cool enough to let me get number 42. So I really like the design of this pry bar. It's just a little too big for me to actually EDC it. I don't like the way it sticks out. If they made this in this size, boom, I would absolutely love that. Love that it's got the little chisel there if you need it. And some people don't need pry bars. I don't need them all the time, but when I do need them, they come in handy. And being able to carry it in my wallet like this, it's no extra, takes up very minimal space. So always got a pry bar on me. But yeah, Joe's wallet, this prototype wallet, I don't have any complaints about it. Again, 8 cards, or my license and like 7 other cards. I got my cash, and then this will fit like a pen and a slip joint as well, if that's how you wanted to carry it. So I don't have any smaller slippies on me, but this will. That's what it's really designed for, is to put a knife and a pen in. That's just not how I carry my knives or my pens, but you could slide that in there. And this is my favorite wallet, and I don't think I'm going to change this up. Maybe I'll end up talking to Joe, and I would like to maybe switch it up and maybe get something to match that. But that is my wallet. Occasionally, I will also carry one of Joe's flap wallets when I'm working. This keeps my business cards in there. I don't want to pull out my business cards and show them to you, but when I'm out running appointments with customers, I need to carry business cards on me. I'll typically toss one up in front here so that it's ready to go. But I also know people that use this as their actual wallet. Steve Clare uses one as his wallet, and I think Satisfaction just ordered one. You can absolutely use this as a wallet, as your everyday carry wallet. So, but I prefer this one. But shout out to Lancelot Leather. Lots of good leather products. You'll see a bunch of Lancelot Leather throughout this video. What else? Front right pocket. That's where I keep my lighter, any pocket junk that I'm carrying, and my coin. This has been my most carried lighter of the year. Zippo EDC Roundtable logo engraved, laser engraved by Joe. And then I use these. I think they're Thunderbird dual flame butane inserts, so you get a actual torch, and then you can get a real flame on it. You just refill them, and I like having a Zippo, and I just don't like Zippo fluid, So that's how I have my Zippo set up. I rotate out my Zippos throughout from time to time. I also have this Amanita muscaria shroom Zippo that I carry from time to time. Really rides in the center console of my truck more. Then I got my Wu-Tang Zippo. Also has the insert. I love my Wu-Tang Zippo. I actually got another one, a brand new one that's unused. I've been carrying this for a couple of years, and you can see the wear and tear of it. And then my Rule 9 Zippo from DNA Lasering. And this has a different insert. I want to like this insert more, but it's inconsistent. It's similar to the other ones, but it does have a flint on it, and then you can change to the torch. But It's inconsistent. It doesn't work all the time. So I don't really like this insert. Oh, got a little drip of water that just came down from overhead. And then I really, really love this Zippo. I love the Rule 9 Zippo. DNA Lasering does a great job at what he does. However, the finish of this has not held up. This is a couple years old, and you can see the wear and tear on it. And for the amount of money you're going to pay for it, I think it's a good price. It's just not something that you're going to be able to carry every day on its own. Now, maybe if I had Joe make a slip for me or something, but then I still think that it's going to end up rubbing off. So that's definitely too bad because I love the Rule 9, and DNA Lasering is local here in Washington State as well. So those are my four lighters that I Zippos that I switch out from time to time. Pocket jewelry. This is some Jack's Lungs Jinky pocket junk. This is some Westinghouse micarta and burlap micarta. I always forget what the materials are, but just a nice little piece of pocket jewelry. Shout out to my EDC Roundtable brother, Jack's Lungs. Love this. I got a bunch of different jank that I carry. One of them is also. Do I have it out here? I thought I did, but perhaps I do not. I don't. Oh, yes, I do right here. This is just another little coin that he made that's got Arctic Storm fat carbon and then some micarta on the back. I carry that from time to time. And then I also carry my soap on a rope quite a bit. This is the Soap Club. This is, I think it's walnut with a matching lanyard on it. I also have the Jade, the original one that he came out with. But shout out to Soap on a Rope. Awesome dude. Love supporting his stuff. His Etsy store and Instagram will be linked in the description. All this stuff will be linked in the description. But he's just an awesome dude, and he's making custom stuff now as well. So that is something that I rotate out from time to time. Coins. I always carry a coin, and I typically carry them in a Lancelot leather coin slip. This is usually the coin that I carry every day. This is the Shire Post Mint fungible decision token. Yes on one side, no on the other. This was gifted to me by Jason Brown. And yeah, it's just an awesome coin to carry. I do use the decision from time to time. I do consult the coin. But that is typically the coin that I'm carrying every day. As I mentioned, I do carry, I switch things up a little bit. I also carried quite a bit my EDC Roundtable anniversary coin. These turned out really nice. 2023 was the 1 year anniversary of EDC Roundtable, and these are also available. I think they're like 25 bucks. If you pair it with a slip, it's like 40 bucks. So I carry that coin from time to time. Just got this not too long ago. Shout out to Bettina Turner. She gifted me this Carry Daily Journey Often. This is a Treasure X brass coin. This is really dope, and it's perfect. So I've been carrying that quite a bit as well. Another coin that I carry, I have to be careful, make sure I don't show off one side of it. But this is a coin that I carry from time to time in also a Lancelot leather slip. This is a coin that Matisfaction and Cue Ball had made for me at the Ren Fair last year. They gifted it to me on our way to Blade Show. And then there's just something top secret on the back I can't show you guys. But that's a coin that I will carry from time to time. But really, the fungible token is what I carry the most. Let's see here. Before I get into my hanks, other things that I do carry on me daily. My watch. This is just a super duper cheap, like $13 piece of crap watch that's been running for about 4 years now, and it's great. I love it. It's broken. Like the little cover is chipped off, and yeah, whatever. It works. I really just need a watch to glance down at from time to time. Tells me the date, tells me the time, and that's all I need a watch for. When I am working and I want to feel a little bit fancier, I will put on this watch. This is a deep blue tritium. It's got tritium all throughout here. This was gifted to me by brother Ian G. The G stands for Gooch. But Ian gave me this watch, and this is a badass watch. It's heavy, but I like the shark bale band that's on it, and this is just a dope watch as well. So yeah, when I am working, I will typically put that watch on. I guess I'll throw this in here just because I do carry it. I already had it out of my pocket. This is my little vape that I carry. I just got some refined distillate oil in there, and then this or discreet little mod here, USB-C rechargeable. Dust cover fell off, but if I'm going to vape from time to time, this is what I will be carrying. You can see it gets a lot of pocket time. Or I just carry one of these disposable ones, which work out really well. The other coin, I got 2 more coins that will probably make it into the rotation for 2024. I just got my Big Red EDC 2-year anniversary coin. So shout out to Big Red EDC. I've been a channel member for 2 years. It's actually been longer, but I let it lapse for a couple months. But Big Red EDC is the channel I've been subscribed to the longest. Shout out once again to Big Red SKL, one of the best live streams out there. And then recently, I got this bad mamma jamma. This is like a shroom silver dollar. Apparently it's not real. I thought it was, but this is a cool coin, and I will probably carry this on some Mushroom Mondays. But this was a gift from Goondocks. Goondocks sent me that. Shout out to Goondocks. Also a Pacific Northwest dude. All right. Hank's back right pocket. I happen to be carrying this Hank today. This is a Forest Hank, Shroom Hank. I only carry Forest Hanks, with the exception, occasionally I will carry my Shanks EDC Woo Hank. But my most carried Hank, I remember I put it up with my knives for the 2nd year in a row, is this Glow Shroom Hank. You can see it's actually pretty dirty. I love this Hank. I love this material. Forrest does a kick-ass job on his Hanks. I like the microfiber that he uses in the back. I like the stitching that he does. I do rotate out Hanks from time to time, but it's typically this one that I'm carrying. There's another Hank, another Shroom Hank, another Shroom Hank. I got a bunch of Hanks in a pouch that he made out in the truck that I rotate from time. I got my Some Dude Hank. I got my Doom Hank. I need to get me a Cheeto Bandito Hank. And then I just joined the Hank of the Month Club. So I will have even more Hanks coming up soon. But that is the Hank that I always carry. See, I can put that in there as well. I guess some other things that I use every day that are either in the truck cab, or usually if they're not on me, it's my truck cab. My beard products, always got to have my beard looking tight and right. So I do carry my balm and my oil on me. See, this is well used. I don't even know if I still have sweet tobacco in this one. I do. So sweet tobacco on the oil, I apply it every morning and then sometimes throughout the day to keep my beard and my skin all hydrated. And then this is my balm that I've been carrying in the truck. This is the cherry scented, the Matisfaction Special Edition. But yeah, I do carry my products everywhere I go with me. And then I have a couple of these. My favorite beard comb is my Chicago company comb. I believe that this is this is carbon fiber, made in the United States. I was carrying a Kent comb, made the tortoise shell, quite often. This is a little. I don't carry it in pocket because I typically don't need to carry one in pocket. But you can't see me, obviously, running this through my beard. But this is exactly what I need in a comb. It's got nice big wide teeth. I wish it was a little bit more compact, but this does the trick. And I keep one in the cab of my truck, and I keep one in the bathroom as well. Other things that I always have within reach of me in the cab of my truck, although my nails are not pretty, I have a thing about my nails, and I bite my nails, and I try not to. So I always have to have clippers close by. And my buddy Paul, Pirate Gingerface, got me these last year. This Victorinox, this little sack that also has their nail clippers on there, and they work fantastic. And then it also does have a file. You can see it actually gets use. A little knife on there as well, and I think that's it. The toothpick I don't really ever use, but it is there as a backup. And then the tweezers have gotten some use as well. This is carried in a Lancelot leather slip that I happen to have for a sack. It fits it well. But these are great and get used on the daily. And then my fingernail file slash buffer. Call me weird, but I always buff my nails, and I like this one. It was like $1 on Amazon. I go through a couple of these throughout the year, but carry that to try to keep my fingers well maintained as much as possible. Let's see. About to get into the knives. Also, another piece of carried gear with me. He goes everywhere with me in this nice 3D printed record case. BeUp 2022, Jason Brown. Inside here is Choo Choo. Yep, you see Choo Choo in tons of pictures that I take. Choo Choo goes everywhere with me, travels everywhere I go with me. So shout out to Papa Rhino and Grumpy Grunt for the execution on this, but BeUp is an EDC item for me as well, and Choo Choo helps me out, reminding me of that. All right, on to the knives. Here is what I have on me today, and is probably my most carried folder of 2023, and that is my McNeese PM Mac 2 3.5, sporting a nice razor sharp edge from Kling & Works Quality Sharpening. Surprisingly professional. I love the McNeese Mac 2. Love it, love it, love it. This one has been modded and has a geared backspacer. They don't typically come with a backspacer. And it has a Lynch Northwest deep carry clip. I picked this up off of Steve Clare at the beginning of the year, back in January. And it's been in my pocket, I'd say 90% of the time, the entire 2023. It got sent off to Kyle for a little over a week so he could sharpen it. And then I do rotate out from time to time, but this is my go-to knife. This is my most favorite knife, obviously made in the United States. This is in MagnaCut, their Atomic Frag. I absolutely love this knife. It's the perfect size for me. Ergos are money. I don't have a single complaint about this knife. I think I put skips in it, or maybe Steve put skips in it before I actually bought it from him. But yeah, it's a user. The finish on it holds up quite fine, but it's definitely got some scratches and whatnot in it. But I absolutely love it. With the Lynch Northwest deep carry clip on it. It sits way down in the pocket, and that's how I like to carry a folder, as deep carry as possible. And there's not a flaw in this knife to me at all. You can do all the spine whacking you want with this thing. The lock is always good to go. Thumb studs are nice and comfortable. You can fire this out, middle finger flick it from the studs. The detent is what I like it to be, kinda on the softer side. It's not super snappy, but to me, this is the perfect knife, and this has been my most carried folder of the year. Um, I will get into my other favorite folders here, though, that have seen a lot of pocket time. I would say my next most carried knife is one of my absolute favorite knives, and it's a custom. It's an Edgy Blade Works custom. This is, I don't want to call it my design, but I helped come up with the design working with Scott, and he ended up letting me name it. This is the P&W in AEBL stonewashed blade, thumb studs, titanium liner lock. Uh, just like the McNeese, the detent is exactly what I want from it. You can middle finger flick it. You can fire it out with a thumb stud. The action is superb. If I do want to use this left-handed, I got no problem doing it as such. It has a Timascus backspacer and a Timascus pocket clip. Again, blackened titanium liner lock. This has, what is it? Blackened tie connector hardware on it, and I absolutely, positively love this thing. I recently set it down next to a bottle of super glue that I had used, and it leaked, and I got some super glue on the scale. Kind of a bummer, but just goes to show that this is a user. Yes, it's a custom. This knife would cost a lot of money, but it is a user. But the jimping is perfect. Um, I love this knife. The blade shape is surprisingly very useful to me. And yeah, just absolutely adore this knife. So that is probably, I got that in June. Is my second most carried folder of the year. And then the other two knives that I um, carry quite a bit are two. One of my most carried knives of last year became my most carried knives of 2023 as well, and that is the Ferrum Forge Aluris. I got two different ones this year. They started doing some custom anoing in blade finishes, and I swooped up a couple of them. This is the Apocalypso or something. They bronzed the scale and the back or the pocket clip and blackened the uh, blade, and it's fabulous. Flipper only, however, if you get down low on it, you can middle finger flick it. And then this is the Poseidon, um, kind of this bluish green ano to it, and then they did stonewash on the blade, sat in the flats, and love this knife. The Aloris is in my opinion, the best Ferrum Forge design that they've come out with in a long time. And although I'm not going to be getting into them, it's based on a custom that I got from them this year in one of their older models, the Dogma. So those are my most carried folders of 2023. Uh, with the exception of a newer one that I got this year, and I have proclaimed my knife of the year. But I got one more folder I'm going to be showing you off here in just a second. And we can't talk about 2023 without talking about the Phoenix, Kaiser Phoenix, in 154, no, S35VN. Yes, S35VN steel, orange camo carbon scales, black aluminum bolsters. Nice Persian clip point style blade with a fuller thumb studs. Designed by none other than my good pal, Matisfaction. This is named after Eli. That's Eli's middle name, his eldest son. And everything about this knife is fantastic. The flipper tab is done great. You can middle finger flick from the studs. You can middle finger flick from the fuller. Detent is on point. And I commissioned a slip from Joe. I don't remember how he did this leather on it, but yeah, Maddie's got a mat like this as well. Maddie's got one of these slips, and then I did a giveaway for one as well. I think Copperlight Steve won that, but yeah, the Phoenix, absolutely. This is my knife of the year. Had to be. Super proud of my dude Matty for getting his first design out there. He's got a couple more in the works that are going to be bangers as well. But when one of your closest friends designs a knife and it comes out, biased or not, it's going to be my knife of the year. And it also happens to be a really good knife. Really good knife. Nice full size knife. But yeah, action is fantastic, and I love this thing. I need to take it apart, clean it. I might put skiffs in it, and then Loctite it, because this knife is good to go. So there is that. And then before I get to really what I would like to show off as my knife, my favorite pickup of the year, I have been carrying slip joints from time to time. I didn't want to. This video is going to be long enough. I didn't want to get out all the slip joints that I carry. But right now, I've been rocking the QSP Hedgehog. This is the TPK exclusive jigged titanium. Oh, it's still got dried blood on it. I didn't clean that blade last time. This thing is super slicey. This is an M390. Just a great slip joint. I also carry the Link Champlain Barlow. I just recently got a Rosecraft Blades River Kayak or something. But yeah, also carry the Ohio Riverjack from time to time. But I usually carry them in one of these Lancelot leather slips. So I do carry a slippy from time to time. But then every day since, this has been my most carried fixed blade since I got it back in June, I think. This is a Keith the Knife Freak Skinner AEBL steel mahogany handles with a nice mosaic pin. And shout out to Keith the Knife Freak. He did an amazing job on this. This has a chromatic EDC mushroom shroom doodad on it that I don't really know how to tie lanyards. That's something I got to learn to do. But I do like to have a lanyard on my knife, and this is it's the perfect size for me. I love this thing. Might talk to Keith about maybe getting a Warncliffe version of this. But what has been the game changer for me to carry a slip joint, or excuse me, a fixed blade, is Lancelot Leather's slips. And the he uses exclusively to him a Lynch Northwest titanium pocket clip. And these are perfect. They are the same ones. It's a slightly modified version of the key tag that I use. So I already knew I was going to like it when he said he was going to start using these. And it matches my field notebook cover. But yes, I carry a Lancelot, or I carry a fixed blade on me every day now. And really what it started with was when I went to Blade Show and I got this fixed blade. Carried the hell out of this one as well. But this is, again, in a Lancelot leather slip. And this is a Mastranza Blades fixed blade. I believe this is N1090, or I forget the carbon steel that he used on this, but this thing's a little tank. I might try to put some unjimping in there because it is a little smooth in the back, but I absolutely love this. Shout out to Mastranza Blades, former member of EDC Roundtable. He is off doing his own thing now, just focusing on his own fixed blade customs. But awesome dude. Shout out to Mastranza Blades. But this is something that I have carried quite a bit as well. Joe put one of his leather beads on here, and it's perfect. But this rides in the pocket very nice. I also carry from time to time, again, in a Lancelot leather clip slip. This is a JCal, a Brass Brigade JCal. I believe this is JCal number 2. Again, just a nice, perfect size fixie, and goes in and out of the slip quite nice. And again, got that deep carry Lynch Northwest clip on there. Need to put a lanyard on it. Speaking of lanyards, I do have, I don't know which knife it's going to go on, but I did pick up a couple lanyards from Chromatic EDC. Again, fellow Pacific Northwesterner and EDC Roundtable member. You can get all sorts of awesome stuff from Chromatic EDC on there. I need to find a knife to put this on. But then I also, and this just has, I just came across this. This is temporary. I forgot that I had this Lynch Northwest titanium bead, happy frowny bead with some paracord. I need to shorten this up. Might end up staying on this knife. But again, in a Lynch Northwest, or Lancelot Leather Lynch Northwest deep carry clip, slip. This is another Keith the Knife Freak fixie. Just a nice, small, perfect size in Damascus. Keith is killing it with, and now that he's got his grinder and everything, look for a lot of stuff coming out of Keith's garage this year. But I could not have my favorite knives of the year, top gear of the year, without showing off this last final piece. I absolutely love this dude. You've seen him. I featured one of his knives early on. I've had him on the live stream. His work's popping up all over the place. You've already seen one knife from him, and I held off on gushing about him. But Edgy Blade Works. This is one of my Edgy Blade Works Forest Hanks. Scott Stills. And this is the tipper. So I have a video on my channel that said that it was going to be my knife of the year. Slightly different variant. I had the one with a hole in and different scales on it, but I knew that I had to have a tipper. The Edgy Blade Works tipper is just an amazing knife, and I love everything about it. This is a full custom as well. This is end cut carbon fiber scales, blued tie connector hardware, all flush fitting, polished titanium liners and backspacer and pocket clip, and a polished MagnaCut blade. You can see his train in the background, see his maker's mark there on the blade, and I adore this knife. This is a custom knife that has a production feel to it. Hold on. I'm going to pause while that passes. I don't know that it's completely gone, but anyway, it was annoying me. But the tipper is just... I love it. I love everything about it. Again, a liner lock. The action on it is amazing. The ergos on it are amazing. And I love the quality of work that Scott's doing. And just the different... I mean, look at drop point, spear point-ish blades. It's something different. P&W is follows the same suit. It doesn't look like anything else. Except for now, I think when you see a Edgy Blade Works, his designs are becoming iconic in itself now, and you know that it's an Edgy Blade Works design. And Scott's just a one-man show out there in North Kakalaki, doing his thing in his basement, doing all his own heat treats. Everything is done by hand, and again, the quality of this. Until you start handling some customs, you'll know what I mean. Customs sometimes don't... You're used to these production knives, and you don't get the same feel on a custom. That hasn't been the case with Edgy Blade Works at all. He's got custom knives at a production with a production feel, and that's a compliment, man. But the tipper is amazing. Picked this up also off a Blade Show. Scott's first Blade Show was 2023 in Atlanta, and he did. He basically, I think he sold all but 2 knives. Nuz picked up a tipper from him. So Nuz is always rocking a tipper. He's got one with titanium scales and a hole. Steve Clare picked up a like the ballerest of baller tippers from him with like a Damascus blade and Westinghouse micarta, and love seeing those dudes rocking a tipper. Grumpy got a custom Edgy Blade Works from his Veterans Day giveaway. So Grumpy is rocking one. And then Forrest just got the coolest of all the ones that I've seen so far. He got a custom goon, and it's amazing. I love his Shiesty pattern that model that he's come out with. But Scott Stills is definitely, I gotta say, the 2023 Knife Maker of the Year, in my opinion. And although I had to give the Knife of the Year award to the Phoenix just because it's my brother Matty, um, this is a very, very, very close second. Runner up with honors. Everything about this knife is just amazing. I love it dearly, and I don't carry it all the time, just because it is a full custom, and I love it so much. But it gets use. It absolutely gets use. Um, so shout out to Scott Stills. And then the thing I'm going to end with is I got a couple. I got two grails, my two grails this year. I'm not going to bother going getting one of them just because I don't want to fish it out. It's out on my desk. That's my Stinger SM100 Frame Forge Maker's Choice that I got. Love that knife, but a knife that that's on a very short grail list. A knife that I've wanted since I was an absolute kid, that's been number one on my grail list, showed up this year. Uh, I unboxed this during a Said Stevie Live, and it damn near made me cry. This knife is so much sentimental to me. This is a Gerber Tac 2, an original Gerber Tac 2, in its original condition. This was a gift from E&G. E&G hunted this down, and for those of you that might not have seen the live stream, this is Jack Burton from Big Trouble in Little China's boot knife, and it's got, you know, it's the original. It's got the 11 serrations on it, but you see first production run 1985 Tac 2. You know, this is out of their benchmark series. There's a serial number on it, and this is a Safe Queen. I carry it in my backpack with me just in case. I haven't actually carried it as a boot knife yet. I absolutely could if I wanted to. But this knife, I don't know how, I want to do its own video because, I mean, look, all this stuff means a lot to me, but E&G, dude, I never would have expected to get this because they are hard to find, let alone actually getting it gifted by someone. And I've never made its own video for this. I don't know how to make it. I really don't. So I thought I would feature it in here, but this was number one on my Grail list. Jack Burton. Oh my goodness. Whew. And it's sharp too. I just pierced it. You can't, maybe. I don't know. This thing is fucking sharp. It's a dagger, obviously. Double-edged, serrated dagger blade. But Big Trouble in Little China has been one of my favorite movies since I saw it in the freaking drive-in when I was 6, 7 years old, whenever it came out. Jack Burton is one of my favorite movie characters. It's all in the reflexes. And, yeah. Ian tracked this down for me. And holy shit, I'm looking down at the time on this video. This is going to be an hour-long video. Oh, well, I don't care. But, again, shout out to E&G for the Gerber Tac 2 fixed blade from Big Trouble in Little China. Could not make this video without giving a shout out to there. Again, Grail checked off there. I don't know where I go from here in my collecting. But, yeah. So, excuse me. Oh, Wet my whistle. Huh. That's a good segue. Not a really an EDC item, but something I drink out of almost every single day. Shout out to some dude for this awesome mug that Papa and Mrs. Rhino gifted to me. But yeah, it's got the Squirrel King, Satisfaction. It's got Grumpy Grunt. It's got Pocket Metal, and it's got said Stevie on there. Shout out to some dude drinking some coffee, black like my soul. But there you go, folks. That is my top most carried gear of 2023. Sorry it took me so long to get this out, or it's such a long video now that it will be out. But 2023 was an awesome year. Had a great year. I'm glad it's over. Looking forward to 2024. And yeah, that's all I got for you folks. Appreciate everyone this year that liked, shared, commented, all that good stuff on my videos. The channel is what it is. I'm not really interested in growing it any more than it already is growing on its own. Um, Live streams and ramblings are pretty much what you're going to see the most out of me for 2024. Uh, I've slowed down on doing the unboxings. And mail call stuff. I might do that stuff occasionally. It's just it's no longer interesting to me, and there's plenty of people doing awesome videos like that. That I think there's no lack of content out there for you guys to check out. So, yeah, let them fill your eyeballs with that content, and yeah, you'll see more hiking and rambling from the woods videos from me. You'll have the occasional unboxing, mail call type video, but uh, yeah, that's what you'll get out of me in 2024. So, but I truly appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in. And until the next one, I bid you mofos, adeuces. Bye bye.